Hi everybody, my name is Jeff Pfeiffer. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for K.Hartwall, a leading global provider of material handling and supply chain logistics solutions. What an unbelievably challenging time to be working in logistics today. Prior to COVID-19, the labor shortage in the U.S. was causing many companies to consider dramatically changing their operations and implementing automation wherever possible. The global interruption of supply chains caused by the pandemic has now sped up that cycle, and to some degree it's on steroids, and has caused multiple challenges to many companies' existing supply chains. Sustainability is another hot topic. Everybody is looking to reduce their carbon footprint, but not at the cost of operational effectiveness and efficiencies. In our time together today, I'm going to go through some wheeled logistics solutions that can help you in reaching both your efficiency goals and your sustainability targets. In our short time together today, we've got a lot of topics to cover, so I want to bring you up to speed on our agenda a bit. I want to give you an overview of K.Hartwall, our company, a little bit about what we're about and what we do best, and then talk to you about some of our examples that we work with current customers and current logistics challenges. And then with that, we want to transition over to wheeled logistics solutions and how they may be the best fit for many of the challenges that we face in the operation. I want to give you a good view of some example solutions that we work with different customers, and then we'll wrap things up with a quick summary and a quick Q&A to end the program. Let me first start by telling you a little bit about K.Hartwall. K.Hartwall is a family-owned company with headquarters in Saarikula, Finland, and has been in business for over 85 years making material handling equipment. Today, we're working with customers in over 65 countries, including many of the biggest names within retail, automotive, and parcel operations. We support our customers with everything from manual handling equipment like roll containers to more advanced solutions like AGV, tugger trains, and IoT solutions. We work with companies all over the globe, from the US to Europe to China to Australia, with one goal in mind, and that's to improve manual handling in production facilities, warehouses, retail distribution, and last mile logistics. Today, I will tell you about some of our global learnings within the logistics arena and operations that have many leading corporations that are improving their operations while at the same time doing their part in sustaining a clean and safe environment for the customers and their employees. A skilled workforce shortage in manufacturing, warehouse, and distribution center operations is not a new problem, as it dates back as far as the early 90s. It is not just a problem in the US either, but a global trend that continues to be a growing challenge for everybody. Now with the COVID-19 pandemic, labor is no longer just a question of cost, but availability, as sick leaves are more frequent and they're lasting much longer. Furthermore, the operation can tend to become less efficient with tighter safety measures, distances, and labor requirements. So now is the time to take a critical look at all labor-intensive processes within both your internal and your external logistics. And the goal is to optimize and find efficient ways of working where a smaller number of workers are needed, even if other areas of the business are not as efficient. There are two dominant models of moving and transporting products through the United States. Number one, the use of wood pallets, and then of course floor loading products and filling trucks manually from the floor to the top. With floor loading, even though maximizing truck fill is optimal, it is a very labor-intensive process, as you know. At the same time, it includes extensive movement and lifting activity for the employee, and in turn, creating a potential health and safety issue, both from the ergonomical working environment, as well as from a product's potentially falling and hitting an employee and creating a safety concern in the end. It is also a task that is very challenging to automate. Despite diligent trade efforts to make this happen within the industry, it's not been successful overall. It's also good to remember that labor intensive also means time consuming. The loading process many times ties up the gates, the trailers, and you guessed it, people. For hours at a time sometimes, making it one large bottleneck in the effort to speed up getting the products to the store shelf, and most importantly, to your end customer. There's also room to improve in pallet operations when it comes to achieving total efficiency, and you're having to choose between two necessary evils. If you go with maximizing your pallet heights, both building and emptying the pallets are painstakingly slow and can create more problems at the store floor or the retailer. In many cases, The pallets are stacked with lower product layers as well. And yes, this can cause an effect on truck fill and product damages. In any case, pallets by default have to be moved with a device, like a forklift or a pallet jack. And these items moving fast and with limited visibility around people, and this also causes a constant threat to the well-being of employees and customers in the area. According to the data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, in 2018, there were almost 8,000 forklift-related injuries. Service-providing industries like warehousing, transportation, and utilities statistically have the highest injury total over any other industry. So, how can you solve these issues, you ask? Fundamentally, there are some underlying ways to make these changes. The idea is not to run faster, but to change the game or take a shortcut to your benefit. Obviously, you should try to change ways of working to be less labor intensive. But a second way is you can also change your processes so that they require less skilled people. This increases the employee pool size you choose from and makes recruiting much easier. Additionally, new employees require less training and then they can start and do their jobs faster. Third, by creating a safer and more ergonomic working environment, you can reduce the number of sick leaves, increase employee satisfaction, and reduce labor turnover, which is a good all the way around. Now, let me explain why wheels are still such a great invention, especially in the logistics environment. The overlying benefits are that if the load you are moving is on wheels, you can move it manually and get rid of those forklifts and pump trucks, thereby improving safety and sustainability all in one fell swoop. The benefits are almost immediate. It is easy, it's fast, there are less accidents, less waiting or looking around for forklifts or pallet jacks to do the job, less skilled people needed to do the work, and it becomes much easier to instantly increase capacity. Now, furthermore, using wheeled units does not mean that you must totally stop using forklifts and floor jacks where it makes sense. You can still use forklifts for longer distance movements in your operation, and even better, you can use a potential chugger train, which combines the benefits of wheeled units with efficient internal transportation, less skilled labor, and a much safer work environment. You can hear more about our best-in-class tugger train, the Lift Liner, in a separate product demo presentation here at ProMat DX. Listen, I would check this out when you have time. And this method of roll logistics is truly a game changer when you're looking to optimize people, processes, and production time in your operation. The other hot topic is sustainability. Just like labor availability, which we have already discussed, sustainability continues to be a topic for corporate strategies and KPIs. And its importance in logistics is continuing to grow more and more. The physical operation and logistics are a major contributor to most of the company's sustainability footprint goals. Quite often, this equates to measuring CO2 emissions, but that is not actually the only part of the picture that we should be thinking about when discussing sustainability. For instance, every day an enormous amount of stretch film is consumed to wrap pallets and products. The products continue to be damaged and thrown away due to the bad and inefficient handling practices that go along with that. But furthermore, sustainability also means a safe and ergonomic environment for both the employee and the consumer. Finally, whatever method being used, pallets or carts for instance, they should be easy to maintain and keep in use for a long time. This will help spare precious natural resources and reduce carbon emissions, thereby reducing harmful substances that could potentially go into the environment. So, how can a wheeled unit help you reach your sustainability targets? One major difference to pallets is that wheeled units such as a roller cart are usually equipped with 2 to 4 walls or doors. This means that very little or no stretch film is needed in the process. Also, products are very well protected within the walls of the unit. This minimizes the risk and the damage during transportation or internal processes of filling or emptying them, be it in a DC, a store, or a production line. The space efficiency of roller carts is often better than with pallets, as there is no pyramid effect that you may be used to, which is very common with pallets. But maybe the biggest benefit of using roll containers is that they are returnable and reusable in the process. A high quality container can last more than up to 10 years when treated properly and over its life cycle is a very sustainable choice over and many other solutions like one-way pallets and packaging. So how do you choose the best suited container for your operations, you ask? It of course depends on what kind of products you're handling and in which environment you need to work around and move products around in. As an example, if you're looking for an efficient interlogistics solution to move your products inside your production facility or maybe bringing assembly parts to your production lines, you might want to consider towable dollies or combine that with some sort of taxi liner. Or let's say you're a tier 1 supplier. You might consider a dolly or adapter pallet solution, which allows bulk movements, which you're going to need, but at the same time benefits of small pick and pack capabilities that you use with totes and containers. All these are excellent solutions for roll logistics. Now, on the other hand, if you're working in retail logistics, then the solutions can be very different. Obviously, there are different types of roll carts to choose from, depending on your store formats, your operational layout, and even obviously distribution center to store distances. Those are all factors. There are also great ways to minimize touches to individual products or SKUs, including dolly displays, dolly trays combined with dollies, or adapter pallets and other products like that. All of these methods are used worldwide, and we've had a ton of success with some of the biggest beer and soft drink manufacturers in Europe using these methods. You can hear more about our best-in-class tugger train, the lift liner, in a separate product demonstration here at ProMat DX. But here's the basic benefits of the lift liner that I want to share with you. When using a tugger train operation, the operation is planned so that each destination is served and delivered in a sequence by one tugger train. This means much of the unnecessary movements that are eliminated, and one train can easily replace 6 to 8 forklift movements. This will reduce the need for forklift equipment and will also save you costs and reduce your health and safety, while at the same time reducing your carbon footprint and reducing fuel emissions in your operation. So, as we wrap up our time together today, here are a few key takeaways for you in summary. First and foremost, don't reinvent the wheel. Use the wheels to your advantage, so to speak. Also, find flexible and effective solutions to your own unique needs. You'll be surprised with what you have at your disposal and when you're optimizing your own operation, what you're capable of. Also, be creative. Utilize the experience from other industries and even other continents because there's so many great ideas all over the world when it comes to optimizing your operations. And remember, being sustainable means being smart. Invest in high quality solutions and you'll be on the right track. So listen, we are K.Hartwall. We hope to enjoy this presentation, and please don't hesitate to contact us for more detailed ideas and discussions on how to bring your logistics and operations to the next level. Have a great ProMat DX show, and I hope to see and talk with you all soon. Thank you.